Hi there and welcome to this bonus episode of the Gazette's Hockey Inside Out show. I'm Stu Cowan of the Gazette and I'm joined by former Canadiens teammates and 1986 Stanley Cup champions, Chris Nilan and Rick Green. Knuckles, you've said all through this season and last season how the Canadiens need more men to be successful, more size and more physicality. In the playoffs, Hutson and Caufield, two of the most talented players on the Canadiens, they had a hard time in the playoffs, especially against the big Carolina team. Is that something the Canadiens should be concerned about moving forward with these two guys when it comes to playing in the playoffs?
It's really the one playoff, okay, that we've seen them. And look, they went to the conference final. Were they worn down? I think the whole team was. So are you able to insulate these guys? When I say insulate them, do you bring in can you get that second line centerman so you take a little heat off that top line? And you know, you're able to put them in situations where maybe you couldn't before. You can throw that second line center out there who's able to do a job. Is it easy just to go out and get those big players like a Matthew Nyes? You know, everybody wants those players. It's difficult. You got to draft some big guys. And, you know, I really feel if they're insulated, you got a big enough team around them that yeah, those guys can be effective. Again, it's the first playoff. I know everybody, Caufield, get rid of him, trade him. He had 51 goals during the season and didn't do nothing in the playoffs. First, yeah, he played in the 2021 going to the final. I know that. But, you know, there's certainly an experience and a learning curve come playoff time. And again, when some more players in here and some more men in here, alongside these guys, and not that they're not men, but you know, when I say men, guys that can go out there and knock the shit out of the other team and open things up for guys like that.
Yeah, I mean, they did have that brief playoff run against Washington last year, but I mean, Rick, when you were playing defense, you were a big, tough defenseman. You were playing against another team, and they had small players. I imagine you were targeting them because it's obvious that Carolina targeted Hutson and targeted Caufield.
Yeah, you did that as a defenseman. You tried to get them off their game, but those two guys are skilled enough. I'm not overly concerned about them. They have learned from their experience, you know, in this playoff. They know what to expect if they were given that opportunity again. And they're smart enough to realize what they can get away with, what to be aware of. And I'm not overly concerned with them tailing off if they get the opportunity again. It would be nice to surround them, yes, with a few bigger guys, grittier guys, but these guys are highly skilled. Their heart is in the right place, and they're determined to make the difference each and every shift. And they'll continue to progress on that note, and they'll be fine moving forward.
No, because I know you weren't going to fight a little guy in the playoffs on the other team, but you must have also had targeted guys, and you make sure you finish your hit against those little guys, right?
Yeah, it's not always easy to do, but you know,
you got to catch him first.
Go try and hit Ken Linsman; he'll spear you in the face. You know,
yeah, right there,
right? So, yeah, it was just a whole different era. So it's targeting little guys. You know, Matt's
not many little guys either, right?
Well, yeah, Matt's Naslin. You know, Matt used to get slashed. Like I always say, everybody thinks tough player is the guy who. Matt used to take the puck to the net and take more lumps on his arms. You know, like he had welts on his arms after he gets slashed like crazy. That kid just kept going. So, you know, yeah, easy to say target them, not always easy to hit them. But when you have a team that plays well defensively overall, like we did in '86, you can take those guys out of the game. They're not as effective, and we saw it certainly with Carolina.
Well, not because you're talking about Matt Naslin and the bruises and whatnot. Hutson, he's got a chipped tooth. His face was all scratched up. He looked like he had been through a war. Rick, he's as much as he's talented and skilled, he's fearless, and he's a tough little guy. Like, he really impressed me how he took a beating and like he didn't back away.
And let's not forget the number of minutes that he logged, high intensity minutes, that he's doing his thing out there, both offensively and defensively. And very seldom did he get caught on the wrong side of the play where he ended up, costing the team. And that's a talent that can't be taught. He's just got that in him. He's tenacious. He's willing to battle no matter how big they are, just through his quickness and agility and just a really good all-round player. And pretty amazing to see the development of this kid at such an early stage to be able to be that good both offensively and defensively. And what a great future we have, and going to be lots of cheering and chanting his name in the future.
Yeah, I think as you said, Nuck, it's a learning experience, right? And this was a pretty long playoff run they had, and I'm sure that both of those guys will take things away that'll help them next season.
Yeah, listen, it's been said already, but look at Carolina. 8
Yeah.
years, and they finally won a conference final. 8 years. Out in the first round, second round, always losing, and they finally
Well,
overcame
this is their
this.
fourth time in the conference final in that period too, and the
Right?
first time they've gotten by. Yeah.
So, it is so difficult today, number of teams, everything, to be carrying that trophy at the end. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But again, moving forward, this, depending on the moves they make, this future looks good for this bunch. And I just hope one day they get the opportunity to do what Rick and I did with the '86 team and be able to ride down St. Catherine Street from City Hall to the Bell Center and just really enjoy it when you go by Super Sex.
Well, that seems like a perfect way to end our final bonus episode of the season. I hope you've all enjoyed watching our Hockey Inside Out shows and bonus episodes all season. We've had a lot of fun doing it. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Hockey Inside Out YouTube channel, and you can get all the Hockey Inside Out episodes and bonus episodes if you want to go back. They're available also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Have a great summer, everyone.